Before you go around trying to collect payments, why don't you settle your own debts first?
Dude. Oh my god. Hi, child. Oh my god. I cannot wait to see the pure insanity that is going to continue in this War Conquest. Whose lore is going to mess us up is all I can say. Basically, she's just going to keep on waiting until we mess up and then arrest us. It's probably not going to go how she thinks. Hello, take the magic box.
So you're the blonde traveler that everyone's been talking about.
You know it.
My apologies for not recognizing you earlier. Oh, a magic pocket? Seems you really thought of everything. I guess it's better to prepare for the worst and hope for the best.
That's not wrong.
Thanks. Please, also thank the magician on my behalf when you get the chance.
Okay, so Lenny and Lynette totally are... They must be really well known. I mean, Fusillor... Wow, that is loud. That's a loud-ass waterfall. Man. But yeah, they must be really well known.
So
if,
you also believe in the prophecy.
Everyone is listening about it.
Keep it. I won't have any use for it.
Unfortunately, I do not have a choice. You will take it or else.
What? You mean you don't believe in the prophecy?
No, I believe in the prophecy.
Then why wouldn't you take
But
it?
I also believe in another story.
Ooh, okay.
The story says that people once lived in the ocean. They were one with the ocean and couldn't live apart from it.
That sounds like special species, maybe.
As time wore on, people desired to live on land and developed blood vessels, encapsulating the sea within their bodies. Thus could people set foot on land. So, if you ask me, when the water rises and takes us all, it'll be like we're going home.
That is... Okay.
Oh, we hadn't heard that one before. But people can't live underwater. They'll die. You should probably still take it.
Yeah, dude. Just take it.
All right, I'll take it. I guess I just feel that being dissolved into the water doesn't necessarily mean death.
Yeah, it's like a different way of seeing it, I suppose. I'm gonna have to turn that down in the editing. But yeah. I don't know. Fontaine people seem decent, I guess, even though Charlotte is literally the only one I have to base that off of. But after that interaction, they all seem a little insane. Oh, it's the captain. Why are you on a Sumeru ship?
I don't want that thing. Way I see it, if the prophecy's true, it's still gonna be a long time before the water can cover everything.
Yeah, unless it's like flash flood.
Life is all about living in the moment. What use is there in worrying about the future all the time? We'll cross that bridge when we get to it.
That's... I mean, I can understand someone living that way, but also I disagree with it.
You should still take it. You never know when it'll come in handy.
Exactly.
Oh, all right, fine. Thanks. It's just that if I start moving, that means I've already given up on the life I have now. I'd really rather not.
I understand that feeling.
Time to scout.
I also really like how all the people from Fontaine are dressed. They have really nice designs.
You already handed out all of the magic pockets?
Of course.
That was fast. So, what did people have to say? I bet you heard some, interesting opinions.
No kidding. Although, you know, one was for it, one was meh, and then one was
Yes,
against.
but that will change once disaster strikes. I know they'll change their minds, so it's only right to help them prepare.
I don't know why I just can't trust him. I don't know why. There's just something off.
Is there anything else you need to do before we leave?
Like, I know it's probably me just overthinking it. It feels like he's trying to use me, if that makes sense. I'm not sure if that's true or not, but I don't know. It just feels slight. There's something slightly about him that's off, kind of like con man or something. I don't know. It's just this gut feeling I have.
Yes, one last thing. I have the magic pockets made by a workshop in the court of Fontaine. Since we're out and about, I was thinking about bringing him some more materials.
Like, what I think is this isn't like he somehow knew where we were coming, and now he's going to try to use us to maybe not overthrow the Archon, but like to do something with his prophecy.
So, you want to collect materials?
But I feel like he's trying to trick us.
What the materials look like, and we'll help. Many
That's all.
hands make light work.
Oh, that would be much appreciated. We'll need some Romaritime flowers. I remember seeing them near the waterfront on the east side of the harbor.
Man, I'm glad I explored Fontaine first, because I explored the crap out of it. Now after the like 40-minute
More
long
speed.
introduction.
It seems we have to use Hydro to collect Romaritime flowers.
Curse you. Should know if it's like Fontaine or like Sumeru, you just need
Let's go get ourselves some answers.
a particular character. I will take that. Is that all? Like I said, I should unlock Hydro Traveler and use them. I mean, I think my Traveler
You made
is level
quick
80
work
anyway.
of that. I can tell you're an experienced traveler. I've also finished collecting a few here. Maybe next time you'll feel like helping too, Lynette.
No way. I'm in power-saving mode today. Otherwise, I fear I may not have any energy left for the performance at the Opera House.
Fine. Though the performance is still a long way off. Now that we're finished here, we should get ready to head back to the court of Fontaine.
Yes.
So, we're going to the court of Fontaine
Oh, this is cool. They're
before
gonna
we head
explain
to
a
the
bunch of
Opera House?
stuff.
Good. Paimon wants a tour of Fontaine's largest city and try...
I need to check to make sure that people stop requesting. I'm sure that's an option.
Wait, shh. Have you noticed that person over there? The young girl.
What's wrong with her? Paimon didn't notice anything.
She's obviously a thief. Magicians and thieves practice similar methods. We divert attention, and a distracted audience is one that won't discover what you're really doing. Watch her movements carefully.
Pickpocket.
Oh, he's right!
Shh, keep your voice down. We need to think of a way to catch her, but it seems she's very alert. Perhaps we should split up. You two
Why do
can
we
ride
care?
the lift over there and wait up top. I bet that'll be her escape route if she tries to run. All right, let's go.
Interesting. How long will it take? See what I mean? This is such an unnecessarily long ride. Jeez.
This is the spot where Lenny wanted us to wait.
Yep, there she is.
Oh, look! Isn't that her?
Yes, yes, it is.
Oh no! Did she notice us? She said, what should we do? Should we chase her?
Our job is to block this path. The rest is up to Lenny.
You're right. She might also be trying to lure us away.
Yeah, actually.
Nothing's happened for a while now. Paimon wonders if Lenny caught the thief.
Seems there's no reason for us to stay here. Let's go find Lenny.
Yeah, let's go.
Are you sure that's all she took? You should check to make sure you're not missing anything else.
No, that was all. Oh, I can't thank you enough. I didn't notice a thing earlier. Anyway, I should be going now. Thanks again.
Oh, were you returning what the thief had stolen?
That's right. Pity I wasn't able to catch her. She distracted me by dropping the thing she stole on the ground. By the time I looked back, she was already gone.
Smart.
I saw the general direction she went, but Lenny twisted his ankle, and I needed to make sure he was okay.
Okay.
Oh, did you get hurt, Lenny?
Why did this even happen? It seems kind of irrelevant.
I'll be all right. It's just a twisted ankle, that's all. In fact, it's feeling better already.
If you want to play at being a hero, at least try not to get hurt doing it. Imagine what would happen if you managed to derail our performance as a result.
You're right. Sorry, Lynette. I have to admit that the thief was even more skilled than I had anticipated. But at least we were able to get the stolen items back, so it wasn't a complete failure.
What a slippery little thief. Guess things turned out all right in the end, though. Lenny's initiative paid off.
All right, let's put this little detour behind us. We should go to the court of Fontaine now.
Okay, let's roll out. Oh, cool. The Aqua Bus is still here. Man, this game is so good looking. To the Aqua Bus we go.
So, we ride this thing to go into the city? What an ingenious way to get around. People in Fontaine really know how to use water.
This is an aqua bus. It allows people to travel between several key locations around Fontaine. It's pretty convenient, but the ride can become a little dull after a while. The scenery is always the same. That's why it's better to travel with friends.
So you mean it's still boring even when I'm riding with you?
I don't think he meant that.
No, that's not what I meant. It's just that, well, you don't really talk that much.
Oh my god.
Besides, it doesn't really feel like a real trip when it's just the two of us. It's the same as being at home.
Whatever.
Guess that's what it's like to be an older brother.
Indeed.
It's about time for us to leave. Let's get on board.
It's Charlotte. That's very convenient timing.
Huh?
What? Traveler! Paimon!
I wonder if you didn't do the event, if it would be the same.
Oh, I never guessed I'd bump into you all riding the Aqua Bus. In the story of my life, this is big news. What are you doing in Fontaine? I didn't hear anything about you paying us a visit.
Yeah, it's quite the
Wait until
coincidence.
she hears
but
about the
as travelers,
confrontation.
we're always on the move. It's not surprising that nobody knew we were coming.
See, so far, other than this character here, Charlotte, I don't really know how Fontaine people act. But that introduction makes them seem all kind of
though
insane.
We still have no idea how the Hydro Archon knew about us.
It just
Oh, let Paimon introduce you to our new friends.
auto-played even though I didn't click. Weird.
Oh, no need for introductions, Paimon. I would recognize the great magician Lenny and his assistant Lynette anywhere.
Yeah, they're super
I
famous,
wouldn't
man.
be much of a reporter if I didn't know who they were. It's a pleasure to meet you. I'm Charlotte, a reporter for the Steambird.
Nice to meet you. From the Steambird, huh? We've often relied on your paper to promote our performances.
It's an honor to meet you.
Now that everyone knows each other, Fontaine suddenly doesn't feel like such an unfamiliar place.
I like how the cutscene we're slowly moving.
So, what have you been up to lately, Charlotte? Any big news?
much. When there isn't any breaking news, I mainly cover the trials at the Opera House.
This is a really cool way to use an in-game cutscene.
You can still manage to keep readers' attention as long as you tell things from a clever enough angle, even if it's the same old topics. For example, reporting on how a scammer once deceived vulnerable girls into relationships, or how a financial criminal was once so poor that they ate a single piece of bread for 5 days.
That would definitely get my attention.
Ah, you're right. Seems you know me pretty well. What I'm really after is exclusive, sensational news pieces that could shake the country. These smaller stories are a waste of my talents.
Dang.
Oh, I just remembered. I've been following a case lately. Well, a series of cases, actually.
Okay.
You mean the serial disappearances of young women case?
That seems kind of important. Okay.
That's right. These stories are the talk of the town right now, and it's probably the most mysterious case we've ever seen. If I'm the first with a draft ready to publish when the case is finally cracked, and it's the headline story in the Steambird.
And hopefully you find the missing people.
Oh, when that happens, I bet all the other reporters will shed tears of envy. I've already gathered all kinds of materials. I just can't wait for the truth to be revealed.
We're gonna get framed for whatever this thing... No, that wouldn't make sense because we weren't here before.
So, what is the serial disappearances of young women case?
We're gonna
You
commit
mean
a crime
the
or
culprit
something.
hasn't been found?
Well, getting this culprit and then go to trial. Yep. I was gonna say jail, but I think just trial first.
That's right. The first missing girl case happened almost 20 years ago.
What?
And ever since, after a period of time, another girl disappears. What the cases have in common is that the girls are all of a similar age, and that they've all vanished without a trace.
That doesn't... Okay.
But the scariest part is that to this day, none of the girls have ever been found.
That is, like, really not good.
Many suspects have been arrested over the years in connection with this case, but shortly after each arrest, another disappearance would always happen.
Sounds like it's a criminal syndicate or something. This must be more... Yeah, exactly. There must be more than one criminal at work.
Yes, it's possible. But either way, I believe that every case has some precise truth behind it, waiting to be exposed.
Okay.
Yes, I agree. And at the very least, the family of those missing girls deserves some sort of explanation. I just imagined for a second what I would do if Lynette were to suddenly disappear. I'd pay any price to get her back, and then find a way to track down the culprit.
Foreshadowing.
Please don't imagine that, Lenny.
Okay.
Hey, we're almost there! Look!
Oh, dude, Fontaine is such... But there's the music that's, like, slightly off-putting again.
Well, I really enjoyed chatting with you. Life should be full of pleasant little surprises like this.
Yeah, us as well. The ride went by too quickly.
Ah, I have an interview to get to. I should get going before I'm late.
Bye, Charlotte.
Okay, Hyman hopes we can chat again soon, Charlotte. See ya!
Bye now. Oh, be sure to stop by and see me at the Steambird when you have time.
Of course. Especially since I explored the city and know where it is
What a
now.
tough job. Always running around and interviewing everyone. Well, where should we go now?
That is a very good question.
If you don't mind, how about we stop by my home first? Besides, I still have all the materials we collected.
Okay.
Sure, we wouldn't mind at all. This city is so huge, Paimon wouldn't know where to start anyway.
Like, Fontaine looks like such a nice place, but... Nah, man. Probably the nation I wouldn't want to live in the most. Just because of the things I've been discovering about it. Like, on the surface, it looks like a great place. But that just isn't the case. Okay, so they live here.
This is our current abode. Ah, Fremine, you're home. Where did everyone else go? I have some new friends that I would like to introduce.
Oh, they all just went out a moment ago.
Okay.
I see. Everyone is getting busier now that Father will be returning soon. I suppose that can't be helped.
Oh, is it going to be another playable character?
Allow me to introduce you to my little brother, Fremine. He is a phenomenal diver.
Why was Father in quotes? I don't trust any of them. Don't know why, I just don't trust these three.
Hello.
Nice to meet you. Paimon
Okay,
is
maybe
Paimon,
I trust
and
him.
this is the Traveler. Oh, you sound very proud to have a diver as a brother, Linny.
Lenny sure seems to have a big family.
Linny, could you come here for a moment?
What is it, Fremine? Do you have something to tell me?
It's alright. You go ahead.
Okay, I see.
Is everything all right?
Oh, it's nothing. We were just discussing a little housework. Sorry for the interruption. Oh, before I forget, the Traveler and I collected more materials to make magic pockets. Were you able to get any, Fremine?
Yes, I went diving and gathered lots of materials. I was about to give them to you.
That's our Fremine, always quick with the underwater work.
Ah.
All right, I'll take these to the workshop.
The hat's like an old diving suit. Like the mask of it. Dude, Fontaine designs are really good, man. All the characters so far have been like good looking designs. Even some of the background characters.
Looks like rain.
Oh, you're right. But wasn't it clear and sunny just a moment ago? Fontaine's weather sure is weird.
I'm afraid that's just how it is here. It often rains on days where there are trials being held in the Opera House, but don't worry, it'll clear up soon enough.
What? That's okay.
What's wrong, Fremine?
There's a legend about the rain that I tend to believe. It's said that a dragon of water once resided in Fontaine. Though we don't know where the dragon went, every time it weeps, the skies will cloud up and pour out rain.
So another dragon boss fight. Because every single place has a dragon. Except for Inazuma.
When I was a child, my mother told me that if I wanted to go outside and play, I should yell toward the sky at the top of my lungs. Hydro Dragon! Hydro Dragon! Don't cry!
Huh. Could the Hydro Dragon be the elemental dragon of Fontaine? Probably. Another one of the Yeah, we ran into so many so far.
If it's an
Not really,
elemental
only
dragon,
three.
then having the power to make it rain wouldn't be very unusual. Let Paimon try something. Hydro Dragon!
doesn't seem to be of any use. It is just a legend after all.
You know, you might be a more popular magician if you understood the concept of romanticism. Or could at least play along.
Yep. My God.
Sorry. It might be because we've never met the Hydro Dragon. Perhaps it can't be comforted by the words of strangers. It rained for longer than I suspected. Oh, it's already getting late.
Wait a second. So legend says that the rain is from the crying Hydro Dragon. And it only theoretically would cry when there's case. This is a corrupt country. Like, I know it's just me thinking about it, but if 2 and 2 goes together, and that's actually true, that's kind of messed up that the Hydro Dragon is crying for every single time there's a court case.
Was there something you needed to do, Lenny?
I really don't think Fontaine is the land of justice at all.
Yeah, some preparations for the show at the Opera House. I need to find a way to catch the last Aqua bus of the day.
Though, to be fair, I've yet to see a court case in Fontaine. Maybe it is fair. It just doesn't seem that way.
On the day of the performance, just ride the Aqua bus to the island of Araneus. I'll have Lynette meet you at the fountain in front of the Opera House.
I suppose it's more like my own personal sense. Like my own... I just think it's kind of messed up to make a court case into a giant drama, which happens... I mean, it happens all the time in actual society, but this is like 100 times that, which is insane. Sounds good. You go ahead, Lenny.
Oh, are you leaving now?
Yes, he is.
What is it, Fremine? I'm in a hurry. Oh, I get it. You feel nervous delivering the materials for the magic pockets, is that it? Perhaps we could trouble the Traveler to help us take these materials to the Beaumont workshop and deliver them to the owner there? I'm afraid that Fremine can be quite introverted, and the boss there tends to be pretty talkative. Fremine has always been a little afraid of her.
Okay.
No trouble at all! Don't worry, we're on the case!
Sorry for the inconvenience. I'm quite useless when it comes to such tasks. I'll think of a way to make it up to you.
Oh, no need! This'll be a walk in the park for us!
Man, Genshin's really good at making likable characters. I like all 3 of them, even if I don't trust him. I mean, until he betrays me or something, it's just a gut feeling, more or less.
Thanks again, you two. I really can't deal with that lady.
Plus, also, even if the betrayal comes, I doubt it's going to be anything substantial. Like, I think he's just holding back information. I don't know, everything just seems so convenient with Lenny.
Hello? Is there anyone here?
Oh, hello there. New customers? Looking to buy, or do you need something made? Or perhaps you're just looking for a chat with me.
Oh no, we're just here to deliver some materials. Here they are. They're for making... what were they called again?
Ah, these must be for magic pockets. I could tell right away. I've already made several orders worth now.
Do we need to pay?
No need. They've already prepaid several batches worth. When they told me what they'd be using them for, I even offered them a discount. But they insisted on paying the full amount, saying that I had a business to run. It seems both their hearts and their pockets are made of gold.
Whoa. So, is Lenny actually loaded?
I can't say for sure, but who knows? Maybe there's good money to be made being a magician in Fontaine.
Well, seeing as everything's a show. Yeah, maybe.
Hey! Is this machine what you use to make stuff here? It looks really advanced.
Why use your hands when a machine can do the work? It would be a waste not to use the latest technology, and wasting is a kind of crime.
But where does a big machine like that get its power from?
I didn't even think about that.
Well, it's a little complicated. I'm not sure I can put it in layman's terms for you.
How do they power everything? This is a good question.
But basically, everything we usually use here in the city is powered by indemnitium. It's a type of energy that's produced from trials.
Oh my god. It gets worse. It gets worse and worse at every single moment of the day. You mean to power everything they literally...
Huh? How can trials produce energy?
It's probably from that big machine or something. I would not want to live in Fontaine. At all.
Well, I'm not completely sure of all the details myself, but basically...
Yeah?
When a trial is in session, the Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinale harvests people's belief in justice and converts it into energy to be used all around Fontaine.
You know, so long as you just believe you're... Anything the machine says is right is right. It's justice. I feel like it's just gonna be blind justice. Oh my god. After all, the machine would never convict an innocent person.
So that's what its other function is? Paimon heard that the Oratrice was created by the Archon to make judgments.
Oh my god, I like how no other Archon quest so far has upset me. But this one, oh my god, Fontaine is it's such an interesting thing as like a fictional place, but oh my god.
But Paimon still doesn't get it. How could something unreliable like people's beliefs be turned into a stable power source for these machines?
Well, Venti and Yahida both said the gods rely on belief to obtain power.
Oh yeah! So that means the Hydro Archon relies on the machine to take the energy created by belief and turn it into power for all of Fontaine, right?
Yeah, apparently.
Even though I've never heard anyone really put it that way before, it sounds like it makes sense. Besides indemnitium, we have another type of energy called pneumosia.
Okay.
It isn't produced by the power of the Archon, but it is unstable by nature. Even now, it still cannot be widely used by civilians.
I thought I'd find you hard at work, but here you are chatting the day away. Since you're already talking, I'm sure you wouldn't mind a few words with me.
Okay.
You again? Didn't I already promise you that I'd have the more I owe to Confrérie of Cabriere by next month? Why are you hounding me now?
Yeah, but how do we know that you won't go running off by the end of this month? I want 50% today. Wait, no? 70%.
Huh? You...
Seems business isn't so great for the workshop. We've already finished our job and delivered the materials. Maybe now's a good time to leave?
Sounds like a usual case of someone owing someone else money.
Hey, hold on. Before you go around trying to collect payments, why don't you settle your own debts first?
Dude. Oh my god. Hi, child.
If Confrérie of Cabriere wants to poach clients from Northland Bank, that's fine. But I'm afraid you still owe the bank a hefty sum of mora. So why don't we work things out between us first, before you get back to your little conversation here?
You're from Northland Bank. But we said we'll pay everything we owe next month. Why are you hounding me now?
Oh my god.
Traveler, Paimon! I didn't think I'd run into you here in Fontaine. What are the chances?
Why is he here?
We're surprised to see you too! What are you doing here in Fontaine? You didn't want to stay in Snezhnaya?
Fontaine really is a curious place.
Long story short, I've already been in Fontaine for some time now, and honestly, things have been pretty boring.
Okay.
But it seems that fate brought our paths together today. Not only will I have some good friends here now, but ones who always seem to find trouble.
True.
Either way you look at it, it seems things are going to get a lot more interesting now.
Pretty sure we'd want to avoid anything that you'd find interesting. Besides, our trip here has gone pretty well so far, right, Traveler?
I don't mind a little excitement every now and then.
Hey, you, Northland Bank boy. Aren't you forgetting something?
Dude, he doesn't care about you anymore.
Don't interrupt. It's not often I run into the Traveler like this. Why don't you wait for me over there for a while?
You kidding? Aren't you the one looking for us? You really expect us to sit and twiddle our thumbs while you catch up with your friends?
Yeah, dude. Pretty much.
Listen to me, boy. If you want your Mora, fine. Why don't you come and take it?
Hey, I
We're
just
gonna
said
get
not to
arrested.
interrupt. Oh, by the way, Traveler, the last time I took Tonya and Tusser ice fishing, Tusser said,
Hey! That's way over the line! All right, boys, let's see who has to pay up now!
Okay, self-defense. That's all I gotta say.
can you at least let me finish one sentence? Fine. Though the bank told me not to get rough with our clients, you're the ones who started it. This is an act of self-defense. You two will have to be my witnesses, okay?
Okay, sure.
I'm sure this won't take long.
We get a place, child. That'd be cool. Do we? Yes. I don't know how
You
child
can
works
run,
at all.
but you can't hide.
Easy. That's right, he has the weapon change
What's
thing.
your deal, Brad? How are you so strong if you're just a staffer from Snezhnaya's Northland Bank? Wait, don't tell me you're...
Oh, now you notice. It's a little late, don't you think? Just make sure you understand that you don't mess with Northland Bank. Got it? Huh?
Did she just deactivate his
Now's my
hydro arc?
chance.
Dude, there's no way. There's no way she... Can
That was
Archons do
weird.
that? No, they can't, because then Sumeru would have had...
I'm not sure. It's as if I suddenly lost control of my hydro powers when I needed them. Maybe there's something wrong with my vision?
Well, to be fair, he does have a delusion, so...
Strange. How could that happen? First time Paimon's ever heard of someone losing control of their vision.
Never mind. It doesn't matter. If I want to stay sharp, I shouldn't be relying too much on my vision anyway. Besides, I always have my delusion in case I need it.
Yeah, you better not use your delusion too much.
So what are you doing in Fontaine, child? I don't see its work for Northland Bank.
Well, I guess it's because I've been in a bad mood lately.
Oh, so...
Huh? What kind of reason is that? Wait, since when do you feel down about anything?
I don't know. Maybe I still have a lot to learn about myself. But recently, there seems to be some sort of restless power stirring inside of me. And I don't know why, but every now and then I feel like I'm in a terrible mood.
What does that even mean?
Maybe you losing control of your vision just now is connected with that power you're feeling inside.
Does it have to... I think it has to do with the delusion.
That is a possibility.
Do you have any idea where it came from?
I can't remember if I ever mentioned it before, but when I was 14, I fell into some unknown abyss.
Oh, that's not good.
It was during that time I learned nearly all of my abilities. The one who took me under her wing and taught me was named Skirk. She was always quiet and very mysterious. Nobody knew where she came from or what she had been through, and she was always very strict when teaching me combat techniques. One time, I asked her why she was willing to take me on as an apprentice. From what I could make of her answer, it was because I had awakened it, and traces of it remained on me. She said that all my combat training would be useful in the future.
Wait, is... Okay, we're just progressing Child's side story.
But what is it? What did you awaken?
She never explained that, but my guess is that it's related to a dream I saw when I had just fallen into that abyss. In my dream, I was in the deepest depths of the sea, and the boundless seabed was all around me. but in front of me appeared a whale that was so massive, I felt like I couldn't breathe.
A whale? Oh, that sounds familiar! When we fought against you before, you summoned a huge whale that seemed to leap at us. Is that the one?
Ah.
That's just an abstract form of a whale that I create using my elemental powers.
I like how they comment about that boss fight.
It takes that shape because the scene I dreamt of the whale has always been stuck in my mind. I'll never forget it.
So you used the whale as inspiration for one of your moves? Huh. Seems a little twisted to Paimon.
It's very possible that the power inside you is connected to your incident in the abyss.
So why don't you just go ask your master? Maybe she knows the answer.
She's probably dead or not around anymore, would be my assumption.
You make it sound so easy. Ever since the incident I experienced there, I've never stopped searching for Master Skirk and that unknown abyss. But it's been years now, and I've still found nothing. There isn't even a trace of the place where I remember falling into the abyss.
That's weird.
Oh, it sounds like some kind of ghost story.
Yeah, I'm out of leads at this point, but there's nothing more I can do. It seems that strange encounters in this world tend to be elusive like that.
Yes, very much so.
Oh, seems the time really flies when I'm talking with you. I just remembered I have somewhere else I need to be, so I should get going.
What? More work for the Northland Bank?
I like how she just went back to forging.
No, it's more of a personal appointment. Lately, I've been sparring with some of Fontaine's official champion duelists whenever I'm feeling bored.
That sounds like fun.
Official champion duelists?
Invite
You
us.
mean it's their job to duel?
Yep, in Fontaine, before a criminal goes to court, they're given one chance to defend their honor by requesting a duel with an official champion duelist.
Oh my god, that is... I like how he's just complaining about everything, like every other thing about Fontaine, and sure, this is kind of messed up that they have, you know, people who train solely to beat other people in combat. Well, that's cool. At least they give you trial by combat. I mean, in real life it wouldn't be cool, but... Ha ha ha. That's still cool.
The champion duelists are all powerful fighters selected from among the nation's best. And the duel itself is a no-holds-barred fight with no specified stopping point.
Ooh. Okay. That went from pretty cool to, Does that mean you could literally go and kill each other?
So engaging in such a duel is regarded as a symbol of defending your honor. If a criminal manages to win the duel, they'll be acquitted. But if they lose, they'll have no choice but to stand trial.
Didn't you have to stand trial anyway? So basically it's like, hey, you want to get the shit beat out of you? Or do you want to go to your trial?
And the worst case scenario is that you're simply killed in the duel.
That's what okay.
Though it's rumored that Fontaine has a death penalty, from what I can tell, no one has ever been officially sentenced to death. So really, the only people who opt to duel are those who have suffered a grave injustice in being accused, or those who greatly value their honor. Otherwise, why gamble with your life?
Makes sense.
So, do many people actually get out of their trials by winning the duel?
Oh, I bet you the electro gunner person who showed up earlier is one of the duelists.
Apparently, it's exceedingly rare for anyone to actually win. Fontaine probably enacted this system as a way to show that the nation respects the honor of its citizens.
You know, wouldn't we just be able to, like, herb stomp whoever? I don't know, I feel... Maybe it's because the Traveler has beaten, like, a bunch of, you know, god-tier enemies, but I feel like a normal duelist, unless they don't give us the option to duel, but yeah.
Besides, none of the champion duelists are to be trifled with, which is exactly why I was itching to face them as soon as I got to Fontaine. Apparently the one I'm meeting today, Clorinde, is the strongest of the champion duelists. I had been asking her for some time before she finally agreed to face me today.
Well, that's child for ya. Paimon feels like we heard that name somewhere before.
when we met the Hydro Archon.
Huh.
I like how the other option is I'm terrible at remembering names. It's true to me, honestly. I can't even remember what the local name for the Hydro Archon is. It's like, I don't know. We'll see.
Oh, before I forget, I want you to have this.
Isn't that his?
Huh? Your vision? You're seriously just giving it away?
I'm just worried that it could become uncontrollable again. I'd be pretty upset if it got in the way of my duel. So, I think I'll be better off without it for now. Besides, I just need you to hold on to it for a short while. I'll come retrieve it when I have some time later.
Paimon knows what you're up to. You just want an excuse to come talk to us again, don't you?
Yeah, probably.
Whatever gave you that idea? I'll be in touch later.
Oh man. Should I stop it here? No, I'm gonna keep going. This is amazing.
That sneaky guy. He said he's been feeling down lately, but he seemed the same as ever to Paimon. Well, since we don't have much to do for now, we might as well walk around and see the city before Lenny's performance.
I want to see the duel. Literally, that's what I want to do.
Wow! Who could have seen that coming? The reporter who was barely around for most of the story was the murderer all along!
Hey, don't blurt it out, Paimon.
Sorry. Paimon was just surprised, that's all. Whew. Paimon never saw that twist coming. The murder mystery novels here are amazing!
Do you have any idea how long we were loitering here?
The whodunits here in Fontaine are a lot different than the light novels you see from Yai Publishing House. Both have their merits, but Paimon thinks this style of novels are more, well, novel.
Yeah, yes.
It's so exciting to reach the moment when the mystery is uncovered, especially in the one Paimon was just reading. You should buy a copy and read it too.
Roy spoiled who the murderer is.
Oh, sorry about that. Paimon will be more careful next time.
I doubt that.
Hey, shouldn't we be heading to the Opera House to see Lenny's performance soon? It's almost time for the show to start, so we should get going. Lenny said that the Opera House is on Areneas, so let's go ride the Aquabus.
Fontaine is such a cool city. But still, like I keep saying, there's the horror underneath. Oh, wow. I am back. My voice lines this time?
Hello, passengers. I am your tour guide for this trip, Alfan. We are now heading to Areneas. Many people are tried there and sent to the fortress of Meripede.
Oh, this is new.
But passengers needn't worry. Life in the fortress of Meripede may be a good thing for certain groups of people. The construction of Clockwork Mecha has no restrictions outside of patent law. Other than the Fontaine Research Institute, many private workshops are engaged in researching and building all kinds of Clockwork Mecha. Some people will modify existing models, and other criminals will use Clockwork Mecha for theft, robbery, surveillance, and illegal exploration, among other activities. If you encounter such a situation, please report it to the nearest Maréchaussée personnel immediately.
That's insane. Guess that's gonna be all.
We are now arriving at Marcotte Station, where this journey ends. Any passengers interested in taking a commemorative photo of their Aquabus journey are advised to do so at the Court of Fontaine Station on the Clementine line. This is because the atmosphere there is much livelier. Plus, my diligent colleague Aval keeps her boat in a much cleaner, photo-ready condition.
What?
Also, my Melusine hands struggle with holding cameras.
Oh, dude. The Aquabus. The two Aquabus people are great. Go it's an... I can't believe... I don't know. I find it crazy that the Opera House is also the courthouse. Is all I have to say. Because, yeah. I don't know. Just weird. Man. It's quite crazy that this is literally, like, all... a show. I'm gonna guess over there's the prison. Must be.
Whoa!
Wait to see where
Now
Hughes go this
is
time.
fancy! The Opera at Eclairs. What a place to hold a performance! No wonder Linny and Lynette were looking forward to it. Huh. Looks like there's a lot of people standing around the fountain up ahead.
Oh, Archon, please bless us with a bright and healthy child. We pray.
I don't know why you always feel the need to ask so much. I'll be happy as long as our child is healthy and lives a peaceful life.
I guess if they're our kid, then there's no doubt they'll turn out smart.
Maybe this is one of the customs in Fontaine. There sure are a lot of couples here.
Yeah.
Vache.
Are you...
What's wrong?
Oh, no.
Vache. Vache.
Of course. The traveler slowly slips further and further into insanity. Of course the traveler only hears it. Did you just say something, Paimon? Come on, traveler. We know what's happening.
Anything. Are you hearing things?
Whose voice was that just now?
Welcome to the Fountain of Lucine. All the water flowing through Fontaine converges here. It's customary for newlyweds to come here and wish for children.
Lynette! You scared Paimon! When did you get here?
Lenny asked me to wait here for you. Remember?
I remember.
Right.
I want to mess with the fountain now, because that's creepy. I seem to hear a faint voice.
What do you
now.
mean? There are a lot of people here right now.
The voice was coming from the fountain.
Hey, you're not trying to scare Paimon, are you? Besides, it's the middle of the day. It's not the time for eerie things.
I see. I might be able to tell you something that could help explain the voice you heard. In fact, you might not be imagining things at all. I suspect that what you heard is a result of your hypersensitivity to the hydro element. Others in my family have had similar experiences.
Okay.
It's because of her sensitivity to the hydro element?
What is it?
But what does hearing a voice have to do with elemental power?
What are they called? Is there like an Oceanus? The water elemental things living in there?
When do you cry, Paimon?
Wait, what? What does that have to do with anything?
Just answer me. When do you cry?
When Paimon's really sad? Oh, and when Paimon's super happy. Oh, and also when Paimon's really, really scared.
Then you should understand that tears contain your most intense emotions. Like I just mentioned, the Fountain of Lucine is where all the flowing water in Fontaine converges. Even the tears that fall to the ground will eventually gather here.
Okay.
So maybe what you heard was the intense emotion coming from someone's tears.
So, what did the voice say?
Seems to be calling someone's name.
Huh. If you were hearing their emotions, then Paimon wonders what happened to them.
Rather than worrying about them, we should worry about my brother first. Don't let that calm look of his fool you. He tends to get pretty nervous just before a performance. So chatting with Linny might help him relax a little before he goes on stage.
Oh, right. That makes sense. Let's go in and see.
Okay.
I wonder where he...
Oh, that's what this is. I don't think I have any. Like, oh, I have a few. Thank you for tuning in, and I hope you stick with this for the next one. Please like, comment, and Please like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you very much. Hope you enjoyed.